of that conflict in Sudan? Who put them against each other? I will tell you today. And I will explain you many things today for my people to understand. This is where Russia and US come in the war of Sudan. In the last couple of months, Russia has finalized that they want to do deal with Sudan to establish the Russian naval base in Sudan Red Sea coast. America is not happy about that. America was seeing that as a development for Sudan. And how can they destroy that development? Is to these two army generals to control one of them to go against this other army general who is trying to accept the offer from a deal from Russia. This is the biggest problem we have in Sudan right now. One of the army general being controlled by America, one of the army general being controlled by Russia. So America is pushing their own army general, the army general of Sudan who been controlled by America. America pushed him to fight, to make a war with this man because the other army general accepted a deal with Russia to accept this Russian naval base in the Red Sea coast of Sudan. That is causing this conflict. I want my fellow Africans to remember one thing right now. And I want them to answer one thing is, when killing innocent people in Sudan like this, is that not against human rights? I want to ask my peoples. My fellow Africans, I want them to understand one thing. Killing innocent people in Sudan right now is against humanity, is against human right. It's a violation for human right. But the same America that is killing people right now in Sudan, the same America that is supplying weapons, making this war in Sudan worse and worse, killing innocent peoples, that same America was the one telling you that LGBT is human right. Am I not right? Kamala Harris and Joe Biden were the same peoples telling you the Africans to accept LGBT because it's a human right and they stand with human right. But that same peoples are killing people in Sudan today. So where is human right? Is that a human right to cause war in Sudan to make them to kill each other? Is that an human right? That same America in Africa telling you that accept LGBT is human right. Accept LGBT is human right. But that same America now is killing innocent people in Sudan. And after, when I know that they have succeed by making war in Sudan, do you know what they do? They call on to European men to go and pick up their people from Sudan. Last week, Saturday, France sent an aircraft to go and pick up their peoples from Sudan. And German also did the same thing. Netherlands did the same thing. Greece did the same thing. They go and pick up their people. United Kingdom did the same thing. They sent aircraft to Sudan to go and pick up their citizens. America itself, who make that war, they also send aircraft to go and pick up their citizens from Sudan. When they know that they are successfully created the war now, so that Africans can kill each other. The question is, where is African leaders? Because it's not only Sudan's Africans who are living in Sudan. We have Nigerians living in Sudan. We have Ghanaians living in Sudan. We have many African citizens living in Sudan. Where are those African leaders? Can't you go and rescue your people? Can't you even go and rescue even Sudan itself to settle this problem? Because it's our Africa. Where are African leaders? Where is African Union? Where we are chanting that we have a union called African Union. Where is African Union if they couldn't wake up to settle this problem between African generals in Sudan so that this conflict will stop in Sudan? Where is the human right that stand for LGBT, forcing African leaders to accept LGBT? Where is that human right? Not to come out to arrest the terrorist group in America that they call themselves American government. American government is a terrorist government that is terrorizing Africa each and every day. But nobody is talking about it. Whatever I'm telling you here about the Sudan war, Western media will never publish it. Don't go there, because Western media, they will always make it look like African generals are killing each other. Africans are fighting against each other. Africans are criminals. That's how they will make it look like to their own people in their media. But you see what they did? They make us to kill each other, fight against each other. They go and pick their citizens there to save their citizens so that Africa will die. Let them die. For African to be dying, for African to be killed, there is no human right for Africans. But when they want you to accept LGBT, America wake up and go to you to tell you accept LGBT is human right. But now killing you. That same America is killing you. There is no human right, right? America is causing war in Sudan, making Sudanese Army Forces to fight against each other, to kill each other. There is no human right, right? It's normal. It's not. There is no human right for Sudanese people. So it means that they are showing you that there is no human right for you unless they want you to accept something. That's the time they will emphasize human right to you. When they want you to accept, you the Africans to accept LGBT, they went to you and tell you that accept LGBT because it's a human right, equal right and justice. That's the time human right exists. The Human Rights Organization is a terrorist organization. I said it, no doubt about it. If they don't like what I'm saying right now, I should be arrested for this word. And I will answer to them and I will tell them why I call Human Rights Organization a terrorist organization. American government is a terrorist government, a terrorist group that is being power to destroy the African development and to destroy Africa itself. The Human Rights Organization is empowering American government each and every day to give them plan how to go about to destroy Africa more and more. I was saying it before that America should be banned from Africa. The Human Rights Organization is a terrorist government organization. No doubt about it. Every African should believe that. I have been saying it for long that I don't believe in human right. What is human right? Human Rights Organization is there for only white peoples, not we blacks. If I'm an African president today, I will form my own human rights organization for my own peoples. So that wherever my people have been maltreated, my human right will go there and judge it as it's supposed to be. But African leaders are being fooled by America, being controlled by America, because of the little money that America is giving them. If America want to take control over any country in Africa, they make war, destroy your buildings, destroy your developments. In this way, you will be broke. That country will be broke and beg them for money for development. That's the time they will capture that part, the present president who is begging them for money to make some development. After this war in Sudan, you will see America will send money to Sudan to pretend that they are helping them. No, they want to buy their mentality. They want to buy their loyalty. They want to buy their power. If America want to buy your power, they destroy your country and render you and borrow you some money to build up your country. They call it help. No, they are buying your power. If they give you that money, now they take your power. Now you are powerless. You will become powerless. This is why I want Africans to understand that American government is a terrorist group. Joe Biden is a terrorist. The biggest terrorist in the world is Joe Biden, who should be arrested for a very long time, who have created many crimes in Africa, who have murdered many peoples, who have assassinated many Africans. Kamala Harris, the same thing. They are all terrorists. But today they call we the Africans a terrorist, right? They call us terrorists. Do you know that? They call we the Africans terrorists. But they don't call themselves a terrorist. The World Human Rights Organization, when an African do something that is wrong, they say, no, it's against human rights. You will know that human rights exists that time when an African man do something wrong. Or when an African president wake up to fight for Africa, to fight for his peoples, they said, no, it's against human right. To fight for a black man is against human right. But to fight for a white man is not against human right. To kill a black man is not against human right. But to kill a white man is against human right. This is what is happening in the world right now. They can kill black peoples. It's not a problem. It's not against human right. But kill a white man, it will go against every law in the world. Every law. If not, last time I will give you an example of this. Last time I watched a video in the news. It was all over. In Google, it was there. In TikTok here, it was circulating. They were putting it in all their Western medias. Why? Because white woman was killed by a Nigerian man. So they take it everywhere. So I made a video to against that video. I told them that you people in your Western media, you are populating this. Why can't you populate a Nigerian man, Alik, who was killed by an Italian man, and that Italian man was not arrested, was just given a house arrest, and government is paying him in that house arrest. Government is protecting him in that house arrest. Why don't you do that one also like this, so that the whole world will know that an Italian man killed a Nigerian man? But now you people are there populating this to all your medias. I am in Europe, I will not tell you lie. I know how many, even in Italy, how many Nigerians they have killed, how many black people they have killed in Italy here. But all those Italian citizens who have been killing black people are free today. They are walking freely. But when a black man touch a white man in Italy, in Europe, don't even touch a white man in Europe here. Touch the white man dog. They are dog. Kill a white man dog and they will send you back to your country, or they send you to prison. Kill the cat of a white man, ordinary cat. You will go to prison, or they send you back to your country. But kill a black man, there will be nothing coming out of it. Nothing will come out of it. Because black man is nothing. Even their dogs are important than black people's. In Europe here. So do these people think we are going to sit here and watch them to tell us human right whenever they want us to accept something? But when you are ready to kill us, there is no human right. But when we are ready to tell you the truth, you talk about human right. But when you are ready to kill us, there is no human right. But when you want us to accept something, there is human right. When America wants you to accept LGBT, they talk about human right. But now that same America who talk about human right, that same America is killing Sudanese peoples. It's the cause of Sudanese war. That same America is killing Sudanese peoples. That was not against human right. But for Africans to say we will not accept LGBT, that go against human right, right? That's the time Africans know that there is an organization called human right. But now America is killing Sudanese people. America caused war in Sudan. Sudanese innocent people are dying. Blacks living in Sudan are dying. That is not against human right. There is human right. You will never hear this from a human right organization. They are keeping quiet. They are sitting on their asses in their office and keeping quiet because it's a black man who is dying. So black man is nobody. But when this is a white man country that this conflict is in, you will hurt them. They will wake up with their all asses, the fake human rights organization, the terrorist organization. They will wake up to say, oh, this is against the law. This is against the law. But now because black people are dying in Sudan and America caused that war, they will the fake human rights organization will sit on their asses and keep their mouths shut. You will never hear them saying that this is against human rights. America, you should stop this. America should be punished. America should be sanctioned. You will never hear that. If not what America did right now, America should be banned, should be sanctioned. American President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris should be arrested because they are terrorists. American government is a terrorist group. Human rights organization is a terrorist organization that was there to empower America always to destroy African countries. To destroy whatever Africans were trying to develop or build up. This fact is what they are hiding it from you. This fact is what they want to hide from you, the Africans. They don't want you to believe in this, that they are terrorists. But they call you people a terrorist. They call Africans a terrorist. How many European country or how many African UK Prime Minister will come out and tell me that Africans cause war in my country? How many black people do they kill in Europe here? Human rights was keeping quiet. European Union was keeping quiet. None of them want to speak. But you think we are not watching whatever you people are doing? You kill us, there is no human right. When we fight against you, there is human right. You tell us about law. But when your citizens are killing black people, there is no law. There is no human right. It's okay. It's not a law. If you know that Europeans human right or European law, go fight white man or kill a white man in Europe. Then there is a law in Europe. But if they are killing a black man, there's no law. You will think they don't have law. No, they do. But they don't have law for you, the black people. They don't have right for you, black people. They have law for their peoples. The law stands for their peoples. The human rights organization stands for white peoples, not for we, the black peoples. That is because African leaders are useless not to organize their own African human rights organization that will be defending Africans in anywhere they are. That is the uselessness of African leaders. They become so lazy, so useless, so capture, sell their powers to Europeans, Western world. Their power and their knowledge, they sell it to them, their loyalty, their dignity, they sell it because of the little chicken change that the Western world was giving to them. How they can do nothing anymore. Europeans will kill us in Europe here. No African leader will come out to say you are killing my peoples and it's wrong. It's against the law. No African leader. When they kill a Nigerian man here, Nigerian government didn't come and tell Italian government that is wrong. They can't. They feel afraid to do it. When they kill a Nigerian man in Napoli, shoot him with a gun in Italy, nothing came out of it. The gunman was not found. No one knows who shoot him. When they kill a Ghanaian man in Campania, in Italy here, no one knows who killed him. The killer was not found. No African leader came out to ask why my people are dying. When Europeans are doing operation to African citizens and stealing their kidneys in Europe here, there are many Africans in Europe here who do operation, their kidney is out. All these problems I am explaining is not against human rights law, right? For them, but it's black, no problem. You will not have that human rights law talk about all these things. And they know it. But it's not against human rights if you do it to black peoples. But it's against human rights if you do it to white peoples. You know one thing I want to tell Africans? It's becoming too much. And you cannot tell me that you don't still understand what American government stand for, what human rights law they are emphasizing to you stand for. You cannot tell me you don't understand. All these people are terrorists. I call them terrorists directly. Not to hide it from them. American government is a terrorist group. A human rights law is a terrorist organization. I said it and I will repeat it again and again and again and again. That the human rights organization is a terrorist organization for black peoples. The human rights only stand for white peoples, but not for black peoples. Black people will be killed, will be harassed, will be murdered, nothing will come out of it. There will be no human right. There will be no law. But when a white man is being killed by a black man, there is law. You know all kind of laws that time. And their media is full of it. A black man kill a white man. A black man kill a white man. A black migrant kill a white man. A black migrant kill a white man. In all their medias. When I went to France media, 24 Focus, a media that they call in France 24 Focus, I saw them saying that in Sudan, the war that is there, the militaries are fighting against each other. The militaries are killing each other. How can we stop this? What do you think this is the problem? And there was one foolish idiot French citizen who was saying that this war is caused because military misunderstanding. You see how they call the Sudanese war? They call it military misunderstanding war. That's how they call it on their media, on their Western medias. They call it military misunderstanding war. They don't call it Americans causing this war. They can't call the name of America because they fear America. But I'm not afraid of America to call on to American government to call them a terrorist group. American government is a terrorist group. European Union is a terrorist union. A human rights organization is a terrorist organization. This is what we have to say to them. Who the hell are you people when you can murder us? No law. When you can kill us, no human right, no law. When you can do all such kind of thing to black people and there will be no law, there will be nothing to do. But when we do once to you, you bring out all the foolish laws from your offices. You started to call us names and you don't want us to call you names when you people are the most biggest criminals and terrorists and murderers. Fight for us. The blacks. I want you to understand one. At any time, I speak Americans in a very harsh way. And if I speak about the white, you know what? People's white people in my media. It's not network. It's not. I understand. I speak about them in this way. For my media. Reporting my media will not make me to stop fighting against America, UK, and Europe, and European Union. Reporting my account will not stop me fighting them. Because the terrorist is a terrorist and a terrorist. Why are you calling Africans a terrorist when Africans didn't kill you? But you killing Africans, you don't want Africans to call you terrorists. America, you went to us and tell us to accept LGBT human right. You submit human right. Come on, Joe Biden. Human right Africans they want to accept homosexuality. But today, the American terrorist government is into that war in Sudan. And one thing I want to tell you also, to make it clear to Africans, whatever Ethiopia was doing, whatever the Ethiopian forces in their borders were doing to Nigerians was unfair and was wrong. When Nigerians living in Sudan want to move out from Sudan through Ethiopia, Ethiopia was not allowing them to pass. They were allowing Ghanaians to pass, Sudanese to pass, they were Nigerians. That's another mentality that was given to them by Americans to make us feel like Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are terrorists, should not pass through anybody's country. That's another mentality they give to Africans. To make us feel like Nigerians are criminals. But Nigerians are not your criminals. Nigerians are brothers and sisters to us. They are not criminals. They took what belongs to them. Europeans, Americans, UK, they know what Nigerians did to them. Nigerians know technical what without fighting them. Nigerians formed the technology system to take what belongs to them without fighting physically, but mentally and technically to take what belongs to them. This is what they realize. And they want we the Africans to feel like Nigerians are the bad peoples. Nigerians are criminals. Before you will see your fellow brother from Nigeria a terrorist, see America as a terrorist government. See European Union as a terrorist union. Because they have been terrorizing you for so long. and still terrorizing you, making you feel that from Nigeria to look him as a terrorist or to look him as a criminal or to look him as a scammer. Nobody scam you, the Africans past Americans. Americans have been scamming you for a decade, since 1850s. Europeans, the same thing. UK, the same thing. They scam you in all ways. Take all your natural resources, your golds, your diamonds, your platinum, your silver. But today they want to make you look down on each other, to make you look down on your fellow black African. They'll make you to look down on yourself, to look down on your fellow black man, to see your fellow black African as a criminal. This is why Ethiopia was blocking Nigerians, because they have this mentality that, oh, Nigerians are bad peoples. Who give them that mentality? The Western world. There are, if there is 2 million in Africa, I tell you 1.5 million citizens of Africa don't believe that Nigerians are still innocent. They don't understand it. Why Western media is always emphasizing in their media that Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are scammers. Why, when they were stealing from Africa, they don't call themselves as scammers? So why you as a black African, when you know that America have been stolen from you for a very long time, but today you believe that when America told you that Nigerians are scammers, then who are Americans? Nigerians are scammers today. Who are Americans? Terrorists. Who have terrorized your forefathers, and they are still terrorizing you, who have stolen from your forefathers, still stealing from you, who never want to see your future bright in Africa, who always want to see African future in a brutal way. America never want to see African future in a better way. They always want to see Africans in a brutal life, in hunger, in wars, so that Africans will wake up and beg them. Because when they leave Africa alone, Africa will be developed. And they will not leave you, the Africans, alone. They always want to torment you, destroy you. They always want to see you in tears, in wars. America should be banned from Africa. This is what I have been always saying. American citizens living in Africa should not have peace in any African country. We should harass them, demolish them, fight against them. We should never give them peace in Africa. Never. I am so hungry, so angry, when I think how the same America who is killing people in Sudan today, last time we are growing in Africa telling you that accept LGBT is a human right. But today, that same America is killing you, the African citizens in Sudan. There is no human right talking about it. You will never see the human right coming out and telling Americans to stop this war in Sudan, to stop making wars in African countries. But that same America wars, they are telling you that accept LGBT is human right. And LGBT is in support of whatever America is doing to Africa. Human rights organization is in support of America. They are the peoples empowering America, protecting America with their foolish human rights laws. Americans can kill Africans. There is no problem. It is not against human rights. When Africans refuse to accept something from America, it is against human rights. That's why I call human rights organization a terrorist organization. And this is what we Africans have to believe. Human rights organization is a terrorist organization on we the Africans. It stands for only white peoples. Human rights organization. It stands for only white peoples. The human rights they emphasize to you, the Africans, it stands for only white peoples, not we the blacks. It doesn't stand for we. It is there to against the African development. Human rights organization. It is there to destroy Africa. They are in the same page with American government. They empower American government. They protect American government with their human rights law. Whenever an African leader who go against America, they will say, oh, you are against the human right. They will not say you are against America. You will see human rights will wake up and tell you African leaders as You are against human right law. A human right that is in Europe, why are you controlling, why that the same human right law is controlling Africa? I think if Europeans, Americans have their own human right law, then why can't we, the Africans, have our own African human right law that will be defending Africans in any country that our peoples are? So that when they maltreat our people, that human right organization of Africa will wake up and protect and fight for the right of our citizens. In this way, they will never maltreat. They will feel afraid to maltreat any African citizen. But why don't they want African leaders to recruit that? Because they know when that happens, then African human rights law will always protect Africans anywhere they are. So they want Africans to believe in their European human rights law and their American human rights law.